Yeah, hello and welcome to our Monday evening show. I'm glad to be back after a break last week due to total voice failure. It's still kind of, but not as bad as last Monday, where, yeah, well, you wouldn't have understood me at all in any way. So I'm happy to play a couple of Blitz games here on the ISSC's 5-minute pool. Let's get going.
Game started.
Kunifax. Let's play Kunifax. He's a FIDE master from Austria. Knight f3, yeah, I go c5 usually. Greetings to all of you in the channel. Rick Pop from Tennessee, USA. Yeah, cool. If you're a long-time follower, glad to have you on the show finally. So let's see what he's doing. e3 is the most popular way of playing against g6. And we get an IQP position. Bishop c4 or queen b3 are the most popular moves here. Queen b3 actually is a possibility, but it wasn't played. h3. Okay, I'm castling. So, couple of ideas. b6. I think I'll go b6 for knight a5 maybe. e7. I could try to put some more pressure on e7. Okay, first of all, let's push this away. Tja, I don't know if that was such a great idea. If I play bishop e6, he might even just sacrifice the exchange. Yeah, greetings to London as well. Yeah, I'll go for it, but I don't like it. Rook takes e6. He does not have to play that move, but it is quite tempting to sack the exchange. Maybe it's not completely convincing. I don't know. Maybe he can take and play. Yeah, of course, this is also possible. Just putting pressure on e7. Queen e2. Tja. Yeah, I think I can go rook c8. Yeah, I knew that this question would come up. My opinion on the incident in the Gibraltar tournament involving the Women's World Champion Hu Yifan. Yeah, I think it was a wrong way to protest. I'm not an expert on the Swiss system pairings, I have to say. I'm always yeah, I'm always I'm lacking knowledge. I cannot really tell you about the pairings if I feel there was something wrong or not. Statistically speaking, it's certainly a bit strange that she played that many female players. But if you want to protest, I think like forfeiting the game is something that you can do, just not showing up, or show up I don't know, in a t-shirt with the text on it, yeah, these pairings are fixed or whatever. Yeah, this is enough. But just throwing the game, I think, is a wrong idea. It just doesn't it's not a really a good sporting behavior. And there somebody suggested that game shouldn't count for rating. This is very, very, very wrong. Of course, the opponent deserves the point. I mean, he wanted to play, and she simply, she didn't want to play, quite obviously, and it's of course a full point for the black player in this case. So it's a bit. It was definitely over the top, this protest. So g4. Queen e4 is preventing knight f5. Still, if this is not a big problem. Not showing up, no, it doesn't hurt anybody in the last round. It could hurt an opponent who's fighting for a norm, but that's not the case here. Like if she would have played an IM playing for a grandmaster norm, then not showing up would hurt this person. I mean, you can also just protest by doing this verbally, yeah, just make an interview or something. I don't really know. I think the likelihood that they would tamper with the pairings is low. I mean, to be perfectly honest, what would be the interest for the tournament? I don't really see why they would do it. Yeah, so I mean, this is a super attractive tournament, and people show up anyway, and I don't really see why you would tamper with the pairings. So is there something here? Rook e7 I have to prevent. My king is it? I wanted to say my king is a bit safer, but check. I can actually argue about that.
Time warning.
Okay. Let's see what happens. I really focused more on answering the question than on the game, to be perfectly honest. Sometimes this happens. I probably should have taken the draw, yes.
Check.
I don't see a win.
Check.
It's a bit strange that I don't see one.
Check.
Yeah, king f4 is the only move. What are you doing here? Queen h2. Oh, I didn't see that move. Oh my god. I totally did not see that move. I was absolutely sure that he has to play the other thing. Oh my god, yeah, that's a bad one. I don't have anything here.
Check.
King h4, it all wins. All wins. I have 9 seconds. Even queen g3 would win on time.
Check.
That doesn't do it. King f6? King f6 or what?
Check.
Queen e6, queen f4 would be absolutely
Check.
fascinating.
Check.
Oh, this is real cool.
Black forfeits
Full
one time.
self-made, yeah. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that was totally stupid. I completely overlooked that he can go to h4. I was completely relying on on king f4. Very, very unnecessary loss, of course. He can just make the draw. Yeah, so yeah, it's
Game started.
it would be interesting to learn of somebody, some independent person checking on those pairings. I mean, if the arbiter of the tournament tells that this is always fine, this doesn't mean anything. Absolutely nothing. Because if they tampered with it, they certainly wouldn't just say it. On the other hand, I really don't see why tampering with the pairings would happen in the first place. I mean, what is the point for the tournament? It's a perfectly respectable tournament. And why would they do something fishy with the pairings? If the pairings are fixed, it wouldn't even count for feeder ratings. So I don't see much incentive for the tournament to do it, simply. So I'm shooting for e4 in this position. And he's not doing all that much against it. Maybe he doesn't have to. Yeah, probably that's okay for him. Yeah, let's centralize. For knight g5. That looks a little bit... I mean, I can just take a7. Or not. In Gibraltar, they avoided Israel-Iran pairings. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this kind of setup makes some sense, maybe. It's a tough subject. I actually think that the Iran players for fading against the Israel players should result in them being banned, and quite severely banned. But okay, this is a different matter. Okay, so what's going on here? Yeah, just take there, or I can go d5. Maybe d5 is better, yeah? Keeping stuff closed. Okay, go here. I have knight c6 available. It's not so easy to do something with it. The Black Lion. Yeah, that's a fairly decent opening. It is. It's fairly okay. Wow, that looks tactically wrong. If I take here
Check.
and knight e7, that's a pretty weak back rank, right?
Check.
Yes.
Black resigns.
Yeah, that's a funny thing with the back rank. Yeah. Yeah, he has to take with the rook and then queen a8. Okay, anyway, let's get going. Okay, I think we are somehow getting into political stuff here in the chat. Probably want to avoid that. Sorry.
Game started.
So, game against Mogwai here with black. What can we do here? I want to do something else. What else? I could play the Caro. This has been requested a lot. And let's do this.
Check.
That's a weird move. Bishop e2. Okay, maybe rook g8. This is it's non-free speech. No, the thing is, we at some point agreed that we would do mostly chess talk here, as it gets tricky with the political stuff. Yeah, I agree. For a tactical player against d4, you should probably do something along these lines. Benko, Benoni. I also like the Grunfeld a lot. It's a very concrete opening. So why am I not taking this? I don't know why I take it. Yeah, where do I go here? He's attacking this h7 pawn. That's not really all that important, but still. Yeah, okay, I'm getting this back. And giving this back. The Dutch, is that a tactical opening? Maybe it is. It's complicated, at least. I couldn't take the knight. He takes with the h-pawn, and this is good for him. And now I can take g3, though.
Check.
So, what's going on here? Knight to e4. This is my first goal. Or this one. Okay, now I know I'm threatening knight f2 and on e3. That's not very nice. So he's going to play c4. I think I'm going to stop that for the time. Oh, he does it anyway. This is always funny. I'm stopping this move, and they still play it.
Check.
Mr. Mogwai. This is the exchange.
Check.
Then h6. Yeah, I should have thought about this for a moment. Okay, that was a bit too quick. A bit too quick. Oh wow, what an idiot. What an idiot I am.
Check.
Unbelievable stuff. How idiotic. Amazing. I could have won like completely. I mean, everything won. Not this one though. Remarkable.
Check.
Okay, so I might win anyway, but that was like the most unnecessary stuff ever.
White resigns.
Yeah, that was like completely unnecessary.
Game
Okay,
started.
next game. That's coming game after game after game. Dromeda. This is Jasper Hall or somebody. Is that Jasper Hall? Yeah. Okay. Huh, that's rare. A good book to cover the basics of the Reti opening. Oh no, I'm not sure.
Check.
Not sure if there's anything good recently. I have no development here.
Check.
Not too nice. There were books. I mean, I think there was a book by Nigel Davis. I think Nigel Davis about the Reti. It's been a couple of years old, but I think it was okay if I remember correctly. No! Ah! King F1, yes, sure. Ah. Great. Great, great, great. Instead of just castling and black's position just sucks. King F1. Great. Ah. Yeah, you can. That's absolutely impossible to play now. It's just a completely terrible. Yes, what's going on here? I wanted to play Queen C2. Now it gets ridiculous. And now we might even win this game. Completely ridiculous. Ah. Yeah, what is he going to do? Knight d4. I go queen e4, I guess. And now knight d4. I'm playing like a complete idiot, but he also. Sorry, but this is also not that fantastic. So come on.
Check.
Let's get something going here. I can take the piece. I don't care.
Check.
And now, what do we do? I can take this, or I think I'm taking. I thought that this shouldn't work. But why exactly? Okay. Is he threatening? No. He's not threatening to trap my queen. This one maybe. Yeah, black is still has to take care of these the pesky queen.
Check.
So G7 doesn't work. That's a real shame.
Check.
Rook h7, bishop g7, huh?
Check.
Nah, f3 doesn't work. Oh my god, what a crappy game. I think he totally let me back into the game, and then I spoiled it again after my tons of mouse slips.
Time warning.
Yeah, I have to resign.
White.
Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. Okay, get a new game. 2 mouse slips, that really was too unnerving, but I think this wasn't all that clear. I think, I don't know, after giving up the piece, I cannot believe that this is so bad.
Check. Game started.
Oh, Yoshik. I get Yoshik every session. What is going on here? Okay, so let's see what he's doing here. Yeah, we get a Sicilian. What Sicilian do I play? Okay. I have an idea in the Maroxy, so we'll see what happens. The e6 bishop e5 idea. This is an interesting idea. The bishop is actively placed on e5. And let's see. Let's see. Bishop f4 may be trading this. Let's see if this is going to work. I can no, g3. I will see. That's not necessary, this move, but too late now. It might be too early. It was too early. Yeah, I'm not playing well here. That's not good. Yeah, he's just one move too quick. That was just bad. Okay, wrong timing. So I'm losing the important d6 pawn here, unfortunately. Getting chess space for under 2,000 players. I think it's also helpful for players of that level. I'm not sure if free alternatives can provide a proper replacement. It's difficult for me to say. I've been using ChessBase since version 1 in 1988. So I really never bothered to check any alternatives. I've gone through all the updates from number 1 to number 14. So e5 is a bit of a strange move by white. So he managed to cover that. Hey, there's a discussion on Linux in the chat. Yeah, for developers maybe. The last time I tried Linux was in 20, what was that? 2010 or something, and it was a complete disaster. So I don't see where anybody would use that, but maybe maybe it has gotten better. So let's see. Maybe knight e2 in this position. Yeah, I'm trying to go to h8 and come around here. It's still not so easy for white technically.
Check.
No! What am I doing here? I wanted to play rook h3. And why does he take like in an instant? Oh my god. I'm doing stupid stuff here. Rook h3, of course. Okay.
Black resigns.
The complete disaster that I had with Linux, it was Ubuntu. At some point, it just decided that the screen the driver for the screen wouldn't work, and the only way to get this done was I was going through tons of forum posts and stuff. People recommended I should compile the kernel, or I mean, this is just completely idiotic. This is a computer is just something that you use, yeah. And it shouldn't be more complicated to use than, let's say, a TV set or something. Yeah, and I don't want to compile a kernel. This is totally idiotic for productivity. So, I mean, I understand that. I understand the merits of a Unix based system, but at the time that was a disaster. I spent hours and hours just getting a simple file server to work with Ubuntu, and it just wasn't possible because the friggin' screen driver wouldn't work, and it was just disastrous. At the end, I just used some old Windows, and it worked fine for years. So, okay. So Jorge, he's playing some bad line in the Nimzo. I mean, I simply don't have the time. I want to produce stuff, yeah, and I'm sitting there for hours looking at some friggin' command line stuff. This is just, we are in 2017. I mean, I'm not going to do that. It's not about if I'm able to do that. I mean, if I invest time, I certainly am, but it's completely out of this world for home users. So, Jorge, what are we going to do here? Knight to f5? I don't know. That doesn't really work instantly. I tried to put something on f5. What am I doing besides chess? Not much, unfortunately. At the moment I'm extremely busy with my chess business, which is good in a way, but I'm not doing much besides that. So, in terms of space, I can be quite happy here. But still, am I just going to fire? I can also play rook b1. My website is basically ready. It's not a big project. No, not at all. It's a very simple project. I just want some place on the web that people find me. Knight g8. He might play knight g8 here. No particular announcements about the site. So let's castle. Let's castle. What are you doing with your king? Aha. Okay.
Check.
No, I didn't do the homepage myself, and that's completely out of the question. Spending time doing a website. So what's going on here? Rook e5 was is what I basically have to do here. And see. Yeah, the long-term idea is, or mid-term idea is to also get some things published with the website. Videos, video on demand mostly. I'm not trying to produce DVDs. I think this is a bit too, yeah, a bit outdated. Yeah, queen d6 looks normal. Still hope that he plays e4, yeah, for bishop f4. Yeah. Yeah, VHS videos, that would be cool. Or Betamax. Okay, I could take e5, but that's probably wrong. Yeah, he has defended as well. Really has. Okay, I'm grabbing this. Oh, wow. I was thinking he would just trade queens here. I'm just gambling this a little bit here, as you probably have recognized already. what's going on here? Can I take e6, play d7? Oh, yeah, that's too fantastic. I was actually honestly thinking I could take e6 here. That's completely showing that I'm off here today. Christ.
Check.
Really bad.
Check.
Threatening queen c7, which he addressed. Okay, but h7 now he can take. So, but if I do this, and queen e4, which is a check. Is there something that I can still try?
Check.
Probably not.
Check. Time warning. Check, check.
Unfortunate, really unfortunate. Yeah, okay.
White
That wasn't good. That wasn't good. Yeah, of course he improves his rating if he plays people like me doing this stupid stuff. It just doesn't work. It just did not work.
Game started.
Okay, then I have to beat making no sense. There's no alternative there. Jorge is always playing b6 or b3 actually. So, making no sense. Or did I have to take first? Now, well, okay, this is the main line here of this line, of this opening. It should be okay. I confused something here. I played this too quickly. I have to play rook b8 first. Now he gets in this bloody knight b5. Shoot. That's bad. Nah, I made a mistake. I just made a bad mistake. Okay, anyway. Yeah, now you got your nice position going on, of course. I'm doing too many stupid things today. Not that you cannot play like this in such a sharp opening. Playing bad lines. So let's see. But this is not that bad. I mean, I get to trade all the minor pieces. That might still be okay. Who is that, by the way? No name. Yeah, now I think I get to trade down the minor pieces. A4 is hanging. Or is he trying something tactical or so, something direct? Don't see it at the moment. So we, mein Gott, I could at least look. Oh my God. Yeah, of course, just rook b4. Come on, what a disaster. I'm not focused, I think. What the heck? Yeah, you just go here and you're totally fine. Oh God. So what is the time here? We got 7 minutes into the session left. Yeah, let's get at least to 2,300 and focus. Let's play 1 or 2 good games. I really feel like I'm playing like a complete moron today. That's really bad. Okay, I have to beat swap then. There's no alternative to that. He's a super solid player. Yeah, I was just playing this far too quickly. Yeah, of course. I just want to get rid of this knight, which possibly controls vital central squares. So I can, let's just develop. I wonder if I should play some a4. I do that. b4 is not good, yeah. So now, I think I'm just castling. c5 is not so easy for him to play here. At the end, the v5 pawn will be weak. So this one. Yeah, taking on b5 doesn't do all that much. But maybe here, yeah, to just sit on the c5 square. And just put it on c5 next move. Maybe he still plays c5 himself. Okay, if I take on b5, he has this idea to take on d4, after which my queen is hanging. And I don't think I can sacrifice it there, even though this is kind of interesting. Yeah, Okay, so take this. The b5 pawn is the main weakness. I can just take and play queen to b3 or something to d4, knight d4 for example, and then take, but he might just castle. Okay, I'm grabbing here. Does he have bishop to d5? Yeah, he can play bishop d5. Unfortunately. Okay, that wasn't planned, but bishop d5 was working. Yeah, this is probably quite drawish. Okay, so maybe knight e5. Castles, knight d7, queen c6, bishop f3. I have queen b5. Now under somewhat more favorable circumstances. Let's see what he does. I'm not quite sure what black's move is now. This is not particularly nice. Queen c7, maybe. Queen b5, king e7, something like that. But maybe I have a check and rook c1 or something. It looks a bit critical, but I'm not sure. Not sure what his move is. Queen c7. Do I have something else then? Queen b5. It is pretty good. Yeah, here I have rook a8. Bishop takes is made into.
Check. Black resigns.
No, the game wasn't decided on time. It was tough to play. I was thinking queen c7 is the only move that's also given by the engine, and I saw
Check.
this line and I wasn't sure. Rook c1, it looks good, but I'm not sure if I'm winning. That's also the engine's line. Okay, one more game.
Started.
DeMarcus. Maybe I can somehow do something against DeMarcus. He doesn't have a name in there. Okay. Yeah, well, winning this, I'm at least getting a little bit of my rating back. No, it was a bit of an unfocused session. Yeah, it's not so easy. What? Doing this stream late Monday. I have a new schedule on Mondays. It started today, where I'm working really a lot on Mondays, and this is not so easy. Play the games here after a long day of work. It's not apologetic. I'm just saying that it plays a role. Rook b8. Nah, I don't think I want to blunder the rook, but it would be a nice move to play. Okay, I can go to a4. Yeah, I know. I wanted to play knight e2 c4, and now that doesn't make any sense. Oh. Okay, wow. No, I didn't beat a GM this session. Usually I get at least one good win in, but this is a bit of a disaster. And I keep making weird stuff here with the mouse. That's super irritating. I was close to moving the bishop, and that doesn't work, of course, at all. Does he really take with the pawn? No. He does take with the pawn. Wow, that's a totally bad position. Ha! The thing is, the position sucks. It still does. Queen f2, knight f5 might not be that clear. We'll see. Kauf dir eine 3-Euro-Maus mit Kabel. It has a cable, you know. It wasn't 3 euros, it was a bit more expensive. But I think it's more about the user here than the actual device. What's going on here? This is working?
Check.
I have check on b5 also here. I wonder if that actually helps in some way. If I check here, where does he actually go? At f3. Let's see. I really don't see how that loses.
Check.
Probably my own fault.
Check.
This one. Yeah, that's maybe this one. But even that, I'm not sure. 97. Okay, but that's not
Check.
clear. He's got queen h3. Queen h3. Oh, he takes with the queen. Okay. Is he threatening mate? Almost. But I don't quite see it, so I grab there. With the knight on e7, I don't think I'm getting mated. Can check here, king to d7, knight c5, king
Check.
d6. Don't see it. Okay, this is mate, so I have to go here.
Check.
Oh, he just goes into a bloody ending. Yes, of course, and he's like 2 pawns up. Okay, yeah, well played by this guy. At the end, at least. I don't know what was going on before. I don't think... I'm not sure. Maybe it worked, maybe it didn't.
Check. 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 Check.
Yeah, that's... I could resign, but I don't like that. Maybe I should resign.
Time warning.
It's a bit unnecessary, this move, but it still wins, of course.
Check.
No. Okay. Wow.
Black resigns.
It was a pretty bad session. With tons of mouse slips and blunders and whatnot. I don't really know. Did I actually play at least 1 or 2 decent games? I really didn't, right? Yeah, I lost the first one, 1-2, then lost 4 in a row. Pretty awful. I should have even lost more rating points. Somehow it wasn't that terrible. 2-82. Anyway, yeah, I was really rusty, having played only a couple of games in the meantime. Yeah, I already talked about Hu Yifan's protest. I understand that she might find the pairings odd, but you shouldn't throw a game to protest. Okay, guys, I hope you still had some fun watching me blundering piece after piece. Very likely there's Max Dlugi coming on later. He probably will play better than I do. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.